Welcome to another video. I'm Babs Pass, a digital creator, spiritual coach, and student of life. My mission is to make the process of awakening go viral. A short that I posted yesterday had more than 1,000 views. I wasn't expecting, I was not even going to post it because I did it very fast. I was wearing no makeup. I was just quickly, now Dutch is killing my English. The more Dutch I learn, the less English I speak. I was just going quickly to my neighbor to pick up some apples and I decided to record. And voila, more than 1,000 views in a day. That's not normal for my small YouTube channels, but anyways, thank you, arigato, gracias. But forget me, this video is about you. Yes, you, viewers and subbies, thank you. Thanks for participating. I appreciate all of my YouTube viewers. Congratulations on a good taste on watching my channels. From my lovers to my haters who fill my inbox, who give me thumbs up, thumbs down, or other fingers, who send me nice videos in festivals and days later send me hate messages. Thank you to everybody. You are helping me clean up my liver by laughing therapy. Talking about liver, is my skin yellow? Do I look those newborns who need blue lights to help metabolize the bilirubin? It's the t-shirt. So let's celebrate with some tough questions. In this video, I'm going to give some answers to people who asked them in my comments, send me DMs or emails. So pay attention until the end. Maybe your answer is here. First question. During a meditation or under hypnosis, can I see myself in the future? During meditations, out-of-body experiences, dreams, ayahuasca journeys, hypnosis, we can make a journey outside the boundaries of time and space, the way we experience here when we are incarnated in Earth. So, in this physical realm, you can see the past life regressions and future life progressions from other incarnations. You are a multidimensional being. You don't have a soul. You are a soul. You have a body. Your eternal spirit can have countless incarnations here on Earth and in other orbs too. We can migrate around the universe and incarnate in worlds that are better suited for the lessons that we must learn according to our development, our frequency. Everything you were told about who you are must be questioned. When we sleep, the physical body rests, and our true essence, our soul, can walk free in the spiritual or astral realm. It's astral projection when we are partially disconnected from the body, and we can have remarkable experiences in the spiritual realm where we all came from. And many of those dreams have the character of premonition, evocation of scenes from the future or from the past. Not only in this life, but memories of previous ones. When the physical body sleeps, you have the wonderful opportunity to unfold your personality, your true essence, to make astral journeys through your perispirit. When your physical body sleeps, you are relaxed, prepared, your perispirit unfolds and it's free to leave the physical body. The perispirit can walk, volitate, fly a little bit over the floor as you wish. Have you ever dreamed that you were flying above cities, above forests? I love those dreams that you can see things from above, like a bird. Or when you go somewhere, you don't have to walk. You just fly a little bit above the floor. Isn't it delicious? So when the body is asleep, a spirit enjoys the use of faculties it does not possess when awake. It remembers the past and sometimes can see the future. It acquires more power and can communicate with other spirits either from this world or another. You often say, I had this strange dream or a terrible dream. nothing like reality. You are mistaken in thinking because it's also a recollection of places you've been or you've seen in the past, or a premonition of things that are going to happen in the future. As the body is slow, the spirit tries to break free of its shackles and seeks in the past or in the future any means of doing so. Yes? Next question. Is time linear? I love tough questions. I'm no physicist, but in my humble opinion, time is an illusion. Buddhists have this long believed that we should reject the distinction between the present, the past, and the future. Rather, they tell us that our sense of passing time is an illusion. Einstein proved that time is relative. With the proper technology, such as very fast spaceship, one person would be able to experience several days, while another person simultaneously experiences only a few hours or minutes. In fact, if we were traveling at the speed of light, for instance, in a fast spaceship, we could go through a few days while someone just a couple of hours. To grasp this, think about when you look at the stars, when you are seeing the past. You are seeing the light that has traveled for billions of years from stars that maybe they are no longer there. Time is an illusion. One of the explanations of déjà vu glitch explains through quantum mechanics says that time isn't linear. It's an eternal now. The brain is a biomachine that localizes consciousness and allows us to experience time moment by moment in a linear way. Déjà vu is a hiccup in the brain's processing powers. It's a glitch, but reality buffers when you look at it. Without expectation, isn't there? During ayahuasca journey, meditation, hypnosis, you can see fragments of your soul's journey in the future or in the past. We have many incarnations to learn different lessons. And the cycle repeats itself until the soul has a relative perfection. Really perfect is only the divine creator. The reincarnations are seen as sequential progression of the monads. But according to our limited perception, the future does not exist yet. It hasn't occurred. But most of us do not understand all the laws of the universe. We are spiritual and intellectual kids. A few theoretical physicists, such as the best-selling writer and physicist Carlo Rovelli, he says that speculating neither time flows or exists. It's an illusion. Of course, although some physicists propose that time does not exist, time perception, in our senses, time does exist. Our sense of time is very real to us. Therefore, the evidence from the physicist, as it odds with how life feels, our shared idea of the concept of the future or the past may not apply to everything everywhere in the universe, but reflects our reality here on Earth. Time is a concept developed by a scientist with a theory that's based on the movement of the Earth and the Sun. Why, as humans, do we put so much importance in something that is just a theory? Maybe because that's all that we have. One aspect of this perception is like a kind of a video library, an archive that we have the records of everything that happened before us, that happened in the past. And what moves forward is like an arrow. That progress exists as we create, as we move forward, that the future will come. The future is unknown. But scientists say that time travel via wormholes might be possible. A wormhole is like a doorway connecting 2 points in space. You pass through it and suddenly you are traveled so much greater distance than you could have ever been able to in a conventional way. Like, you know how a worm is? It's something like this. I don't have anything like here that can... It's something like this. And the worm can do that and folds. And this extreme and this can touch. And you have a door here. That's how it works. In theory. The catch is that while your experience passing through the wormhole feels almost like instant, huge stretches of time will pass for the rest of the cosmos. It is theoretical, as I said, by the way. But our perception of time is not something that we can choose to ignore. However much you learn about four-dimensional space-time, waiting for that delayed flight in an airport, is still going to feel so much longer than having a coffee with your loved one or having a drink with your boyfriend by the beach. So what I mean is, each existence is both still unfolding and has already concluded in the present moment. In quantum theory, all the possibility exists simultaneously in a multiverse that is made up of independent parallel universe. Everything is made up of energy and quantum particles can exist in more than one place at the same time according to the observation. There is no such thing as time or space. If you can imagine a movie at the cinema, the whole movie is in a box, frame by frame, being projected very quickly, so you have the impression of a movement. In a film reel, you will see and know that even though it's watching a movie, you can stretch it out in different frames. From 1 second to the other, the frame, a tiny movement when you move your head, for instance, seems like a long move. Still, if you stretch the frames, you're going to see that every frame is a separate parallel universe, a parallel reality, that all there is now. You are shifting through different parallel realities every little second of your life. Shifting is a byproduct of what we call time. So that's what you're doing naturally. That's how reality is. It looks like a fluid movement. Disconnection forms, bridges, seem like a move. But it's the sum of different frames, different parallel realities. And by the end of the projection, you put all the frames in the same box. It does not exist as we think as past, present, future. All there is right now. And we are given so much importance to little things. Who you are. But you are an eternal soul. And this can't be proved or denied. When I'm experiencing a past life regression or a future life progression through meditation, dream, hypnosis, ayahuasca, I can't be 100% sure that's reality. It can feel it's true or not. I know our existence is not linear, and at the same time, I have the power to change my future. But to experience all those keep being extremely therapeutic without over-analyzing. Yes? Next question. How do my thoughts and vibrations create my reality? That's about the law of attraction. Both ancient spiritual leaders and modern New Age thinkers agree that our thoughts have an influence in our reality. This is the belief that is the heart of the law of attraction or the law of vibration that shapes our futures just by changing the way that we feel, that we think, the words that we use, the thoughts that we have all the time, the words we choose to talk, the way that we communicate with our friends, if we are tuning in the right wavelength, if we are just complaining, or if we are positive, if we are negative, if we are lovers or haters. Everything is an influence in how we are shaping our reality. But does science back this up? Yes. Quantum physics shows that just observing a particle completely changes it. And if this happens at all levels of particles, it's plausible that it happens in a wider scale. Scientists agree with the law of attraction or vibration, and practitioners say that we can change the world by changing our minds. Yes or yes? Next question. How is matter an illusion? It's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. So, in our everyday lives, we take for granted that the objects that we encounter are solid. This is solid. We perceive them as real, as present. However, indigenous people with spiritual traditions say that reality is not like this. I'm going to suppose that you are new to my channel. As I said in many videos, there are many things that we don't see, we don't understand, but we know they exist. X-rays, radio waves, microwave, Wi-Fi. Those are not tangible things, but you can deny their existence and you use them all the time. Everything is made of energy. Matter is condensed energy, and energy is matter in a radiant state. So everything is energy in different degrees of density, from the most subtle and etherized to the most solid and dense. Thoughts and vibrations are not just subjective, they are also imponderable matter to manifest as energy and then become matter. As we are swimming in this ocean of waves and energy and atoms, so every solid object, including you and me, is made up of atoms. And when quantum physics look closely to atoms, they find smaller and smaller building blocks and more empty space. There is nothing solid at the heart of those apparently solid objects. Many scientists know that matter seems to consist of tiny, itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny things that are more and more empty space, vacuum, than things that you call matter. Matter seems to consist of tiny vibrating strings of energy. The physical world you see around you consists of energy, electromagnetic waves, fluctuations of electric and magnetic fields which can transport energy from one location to the other. This proves that everything you see is made up of energy. Even your own body is not a solid thing but vibrating energy. So, in an important sense, all that we ever perceive is energy, even if it looks very solid to us. This can help us further understand the point above about our thoughts impacting our reality. If everything, including us, is energy, it makes sense that there is a mutual impact in one another. Yes? Next question. This is a comment, not a question. Are you paying taxes? As a contribution to society, you also have to pay taxes, as all people do. Apparently, nobody in your talking environment is telling you, but start making a contribution to society. Stop spreading random bullshit in which really nobody is interested. Except a few scammers who also want to make money over the back of mentally ill people. Stop being a scammer also and start to make a contribution to society. It's here. My dear, look at me. No, really look at my beautiful curly hair. Do I look like Al Capone? Do I look like a criminal? I wished I looked like Sophia Loren. How do you pronounce that? And J-Lo. They are famous celebrities that didn't pay taxes. But I do. Tax evasion is not my thing. I pay my taxes with pleasure because I know they will turn back to society. This was a genuine question, but thanks for asking. As Kelly Stamps once said, do you know what haters always have? Time and an opinion. I googled the translation of Toki so I can give you a contest. Toki. They usually start the day around 11 or 12 o'clock. They are outside smoking in jogging pants. Of vaak een uitkering afgekeurd of ze hebben een fysiek zwaar baan. Often a benefit rejected or they have a physical demanding job. The term Toki is used as pejorative for a person with predominant negative qualities or antisocial behavior. In colloquial language, the term is also used as an adverb. Well, she dresses very, very talky. Okay, this person is talking about the village where I live. I guess like everywhere, there are some people who are less social than others. And yes, those are not in my circle of friends. So we don't engage in philosophical conversation, in metaphysical context. Second part, they call me a scammer. They are getting more aggressive. They called me visvarken, ondankbaar hond, and other bully pearls. But if I have to remember the bad things I've been called, I have to also remember the good things that I've been called. And maybe casting out 9s equals 0. They say, stop spreading random bullshit in which nobody is interested. Well, if you're not, please stop watching, blessed kid of God. Let me be, let me live. If you don't like my content, go sleep and let the awakened people watch. Watch another channel. Go to other social medias. I'm not here to harm anyone and not to spread in the fan. Maybe you hate that I'm out of your control and that I have a channel. But don't be afraid. As Michael Jackson said, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm not here to harm anyone. They also said, I don't think you have bad intentions. Thanks. I don't think you have also. But apparently nobody in your talky surroundings is speaking up to you. Stop scamming people with your holistic quantum jump BS and donation buttons. Oh, that's a good idea, donation button. PS. Asking people to pay money for a training to get views or followers if you only have 23 views yourself is not only stupid, but seems very narcissistic too. According to others. Oh, according to others. You are heading in completely the wrong direction, and most likely you will not trust me, but the future will show. Well, we will see. I've got an answer for you. And my answer is simply, thanks for the feedback. Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy birthday, and spread love.